guys? Y'all, we back with another video, man. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all doing great today, man. Today we got women love to prove they are better than men. Modern day women. Let's be specific. You know what I'm saying? Western society women. Let's be specific. Women. Let's be specific, you know. You know what I'm saying? Finna get to the video. See what the bit on, bro.
Well, because not everyone has a gun, I guess. You still feel.
Everyone's got a cell phone.
But I think that's a modern convenience. So throughout history, like go back 2,000 years ago, they didn't really have police like that, or they didn't have phones to call police, and they didn't have guns. So in those times, it wasn't expected for the man to take care of his wife, take care of his children, take care of his family.
Yeah, plus,
so
right,
it was something we've been conditioned to do, I think, and it's been passed on throughout all generations. Even now, when people are saying that they don't want toxic men or masculinity.
Is it outdated in 2022?
I don't think it's necessarily outdated, because I would want to be able to. I would think that I'd want to protect, as a man, I'd want to protect my family, and you know, any man who doesn't, it's peak for you. Your wife's gonna leave you at some point. But you know, I think it just goes back to how reality doesn't adhere to social norms. It doesn't necessarily adhere to social norms. So you might say that as a woman, you know, you're equal to me, and you know, you're just as capable in things as me. But then, let's be honest, there's biological differences. I might be more calm within that situation than you would be, because your hormones are different to mine. And so it makes more sense for me to
really
be the protector and be the one trying
society,
to
bro. Like go to the
about
buildings, the houses, the anything, like cars and all that.
Why are men expected to be protectors when women are just as capable of firing a gun or calling the police?
Because it's more of a masculine thing.
Men are expected, I guess, because it's just a thing that is innate in them to be protective. But like you said, women are capable of doing that, but a lot of women don't want to,
I know some women that would.
They assume the man's going to do it anyways, so they just don't. If that answers the question.
Okay. What do you guys think?
Well, at the end,
It's really self-explanatory, bro.
it's
You feel me? Like
whatever is the best option that keeps everybody safe. So, I think that's what you go with. If
it all depends on the situation too, though.
my lady's in the home, I'm gonna be like, if someone breaks in, do this. You know what I'm saying? If she's the one, if she's gonna be by herself, that's how I would listen. Someone could break in. If you're worried, this is what you do. This is the plan. Stick with that until authorities get here or whatever, or till I get here.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean,
yeah, I just think like roles in relationships are important. So I feel like even though like me as a woman, I can protect myself technically, but at the same time, I feel like if I always had to be this woman, I'm protecting myself, I would kind of just lose my femininity. So I feel like that is something that for whatever reason, it's been more assigned to men. It's more of a masculine trait, and I feel like that's something that's missing in our society. Like, men are no longer masculine, and so I don't think it's helpful for us to take away things that make them more masculine and things that make women more feminine.
Okay.
I guess it's the difference between capable of and should. I think the whole feminist argument as a whole is about proving that women are capable of doing something that men can do. The question is should they? Should women be the lead in the household? Should women be the breadwinners? Should women be the protectors? Are they capable of it? Yeah, that woman's absolutely capable of pulling that trigger. But in that household, with a man there, should she? If she's by herself, absolutely. I'm going to take my daughter to California, and I'm going to take her to a gun range someday. I'm going to teach her how to shoot a gun. When she's here, I'm going to teach her to respect the laws. But she's going to be able to. However, do I want her to be in a position to where she has to make that choice? No. I want her to have a happy family and a man that's going to protect her. so she
Exactly.
never has to make
But
that
it all,
decision.
it all
So
go
I
back to
guess
situation.
I mean,
though, like,
I don't know if
it's all
it properly
depends on
answers
the
your
situation.
question, but I think it's really a question of, you know, feminism has made women think that because they are capable of doing something, that they should.
Do you think most women want to?
No. I think they want to be
Yeah.
protected, and they've been told that they should be the protector, which is against their nature.
Yeah, I agree. I think they just society keeps telling them like you should not, you should be capable, you should be capable, you should be able to protect yourself.
Everybody
But
should
it's
be
gonna
capable,
turn you
you
off
feel me?
if something happens, someone breaks into your house and your man doesn't protect you. You keep hearing like, oh, I want a feminine man, you know, someone who's in touch with the feminine side and all that. But I don't think so. When that happens, you would want what is called a toxic man these days. Some toxic masculinity, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
exactly.
it would turn you off if that was the case. But you should be able to protect yourself.
Can I just say that if any woman that talks about toxic masculinity or men are trash and men are this, men are that, if you think I'll protect you when something's going on, you are
Yeah.
definitely wrong.
Exactly.
You want
You're on your own. You are by yourself.
Are you saying that you wouldn't have protected the whales?
Why would I? why would
Did you get a T-shirt, by the way?
Save the world.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon already.
No. You should sell it on your channel. I will not.
Hashtag
That's a
save
bit
the
too
whales.
far. I've still got a job, you know.
I think I mentioned this in the show
Just
before,
quit.
but because on my OnlyFans, I get a lot of what they call themselves feminists, and they're like, oh, I like being in control and whatever. But because it's a fantasy, they would tell me like I'm a feminist, I support women's rights, blah blah blah. But in their fantasy that they ask me for, like voice notes and whatever, they always want to be dominated. That goes out the window when they need to, you know, get off.
It's true.
Sure. Yeah, I think I've said this before on the show, but there's a Reddit thread of girls being turned on by The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, I started watching it after you.
Yeah, and where
Never seen that.
they're literally, it's a show where basically the world is infertile except for a couple, like there's a small minority of women that are still fertile, and they basically sell those women to like rich families, and the dude, they'll be like held down and raped once a month when they're peak ovulation. So that's why whenever there's a abortion law that's passed, everyone's like, we're going to The Handmaid's Tale. And yeah, and so there's a whole Reddit thread where they're talking about how turned on they were. And women are the ones that watch it. I mean, you have to like it a little bit if you're watching it.
You know, I don't know if you remember that film came out during COVID, like 365 days or something.
Yeah.
So cringe.
Oh my days. There was this one
girl.
I don't know. Enlighten me. I haven't seen it.
There's this one clip of this guy. He's like this Italian, I think he's Italian, like mafia sort of person, right? And the lady's in the shower, and he grabs her by her throat. And all these, obviously, that would be seen if any man did that in real life. That would be seen as.
Man, he's gonna
Google
cut this
Pixel
nigga
6.
off. But it, man, this on here, bro. The moral of the story of this video, bro, it's really situational, bro. Like, they to my masculine and feminine type zone, supposed to be protecting whichever, like, you feel me? If she at home by herself, she can't do nothing. My boy, no cap. But she at home by herself, she can't do nothing, bro. So she gotta defend herself. So either way, it's situational about it, bro. That's all they had to do is say it's situational. They did that whole thing for no reason. Man, hopefully I like the video, bro. Until next time, bro.